Yeah, this is gorgeous. Oh, God, I hate this. I hate when, you know, the rotate tool.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why they set it for like the default setting.
I don't know, but we should probably say something because I'm recording this.
Ah, is that what happened? Okay. So here we are in a priest house in...
West Hoadley.
Is that where we are?
We're in West Hoadley at the priest house, which is a 15th century historical house owned by the Sussex Archaeological Society. We actually tested out the 28 to 75 in the velodrome, which didn't work out so well for us because we were mainly there to look at longer lenses. We did get a little play with it though. Yeah, but half an hour with the lens is definitely not enough to make a proper conclusion about it. So we decided to take it out for about 2 weeks. You've been testing it for about 2 weeks. And then I'm going to look at it now. Yes, I'm so prepared. In the next half an hour, we'll make our conclusion. I've actually looked at the photos from it so far that I've been shooting, because I have been shooting with it for the last 2 weeks. I had a pre-formed opinion about this lens and my opinion changed by using it. So I'm going to be interested to see how your thoughts change as you shoot with it today. Did we fall in love with it or we hate it? Stick with us to find out. You will soon see. See you later. Good test of using 2.8 in a situation like this. Let's just get a nice low shutter speed. I'm going to go for about 100s. See how I do. If I can hand hold it, okay? Okay, now you're going to put everything on automatic. I wish I didn't have the please do not touch sign, but that's very cool. That's what I took. Is that what you took? That's what I took of that, right there. Oh, that thing. I like the angle. So you can see it there and then there. Whoa. Mind blown. But it's nice to have f2.8 for this very, very dark interior. So that's where my f4 lens would be lacking. Yeah, and it's nice to take a picture and then it's on your camera forever. It's very nice. Oh, I didn't know Topshop is here. Silly. One of the challenges is actually keeping the ISO below 5000. So for example, with this scene, I thought not a bad spot of light, but I'm shooting at 100th of a second at 2.8 and the ISO is at 5000. So it's going to be a lot of noise reduction afterwards. If you were to do real estate and go, okay, this is our Airbnb. And you start with this house is full of character. With the elements of the past. That's right. It really does have elements of the past. Here's Con with a 28 to 75. Oh, I see 2.8. So what I'm doing is I'm blowing these bushes. Oh, yeah? And focusing on that bench over there. So for that very mysterious look. Ah. And then you convert to black and white. Wow. And boom, you've got a winner. Next level. All right, I'm just going to do horizontal one as well. I don't think it's going to work as much because it's just too much wasted space, but that could work as well. You know, the interesting bit about this is, yeah, you're shooting 2.8. If you're shooting a bright sunny place, you do see vignetting. But I don't mind it, to be honest with you. No, I think that was the first thing we noticed in the velodrome was the vignetting. That wasn't even bright and sunny, but we could definitely see it on the back screen. But saying that, some of those shots kind of benefited from it.
Yeah, and as well, if you're shooting in a low light place at high ISOs, yes, vignetting is going to add to the grittiness of the image, really. So, you know, on bright sunny days, not so much.
And it's so bright in the sun.
Well, can you fit the arch in the 28?
You can. As I say, it's a bit overexposed right now because I've got such a dark portion in the middle, but you can fit the whole arch.
True.
Which is not bad considering where I'm standing. I'm going to do some close-up flowery shots. Is that all right?
No.
You hate it. I want an angle with the little door.
I almost feel like I have an agenda in every single video we film.
It's just what I photograph. Look, we both have incredibly different shooting styles, and that's why we complement each other.
Do Flower Society lobby you, Becky?
I should join the Royal Horticultural Society.
Do they send you like free seeds or something?
No, but they should, honestly. Okay, so we are too bright. Now you're in my face. So that, let's see, I can get that close. Look at that. So we've got 2.8. We've got f4. We've got 5.6. And then we've got f8. Wow. You can. I'm going to use those.
Yeah, good.
So now I can be a bit more generous with my shutter speed, which is great. Oh, I just missed that bird going overhead. That would have been quite cool.
That would be the shot.
That would have been the shot.
Now you have to spend another 2 hours waiting for another bird to pass by.
Yeah, we will. Oh, there was another bird and I wasn't ready.
Becky,
I was composing.
What's going on?
So, can I tell you the thing that really impresses me with this lens?
Yeah.
Actually, is the close focusing distance.
Yeah, I thought so.
Were you surprised? Probably not, actually.
Well, you were so close to that flower, so I thought, like, what's she gonna say to me? I'm gonna become a flower photographer.
I will make a flower photographer of you yet.
All right, look, my mom is gonna love the picture of a rose, so
Okay.
that's for you, Mom.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Did you know it was a rose before I told you it was a rose?
No.
Okay.
Because, well, it's kind of a rose. Yeah, it is a rose. Okay.
It is a rose.
Okay, you see, my mom would love that. Like, the good thing about that equipment is you literally can preview your depth of field.
Yes, I do enjoy that. I use that quite a lot though on my f6 depth of field preview.
Another interesting thing, okay, like if you're shooting close up at like something like f16 or something, which, you know, I wouldn't do really, but let's say if you're shooting that, the background gets a little bit busy, you know, and quite distracting, but anything up to your fade is quite smooth and pleasing, so that's nice.
So, a couple of conclusions I would like to make.
Yes.
Because
I'm all ears.
first of all, I completely understand the need for 2.8 now. You know, I was wondering why this lens.
I see. So you're buying 24-70 2.8 S lens?
That would be my first choice. But for the size and the weight and the cost, getting a 2.8 lens in that package is actually quite appealing. I can understand, you know, some people want the 24-120 f4, and my first choice would be the 24-120 f4 because of the range.
And you don't mind one stop down.
But that's the thing. It's that extra stop, particularly in a situation like that, where we were indoors in the dark, where you needed all the help you could get.
But you also like close-up photography,
I
so that lens is actually probably better for close-up than the 24-120 lens.
I have shot close up with the 24-120, and because the depth of field is so shallow, so close, you can actually get away with it. But there is a benefit to having such a close focusing distance at 28 on that lens. I'm convinced. I understand it now.
I see what you mean. I kind of written it off when it was announced.
I know.
The whole Tamron debacle, first of all, and then, you know, obviously vignetting issues. So it's not an issue, but it's there.
Yeah.
And then the price, I had 24-70 f4, which we still have, and I kind of have 24-200 lens. So for me, I was looking at professional 2.8 glass, and I went with 24-70 2.8. Now, as a travel lens and walk around and blogger or whatever you want to call it lens, this is a better choice.
Yes.
24-70 2.8 is a pro glass. It costs as much. It's not as small compared to this as well.
That's right. Yeah, the weight is a factor. So I think in conclusion, if you're a professional, then you go for the 24-70 2.8, or if that's what you're looking for in terms of a quality level. If you want something that's a step up from your 24-70 f4 kit lens, with a 2.8 aperture, and don't mind spending a bit extra but don't want the extra weight of the pro glass, then this is a fantastic option. Thank you very much for watching. Please give us a like and a subscribe, and if you're in the West Hoathly area, do come and visit the Priest House.
If you did find this video useful, there's super thanks button over there as well. Come, tip us.
Don't forget that bit. Very important.
Exactly.
We work for coffee.
Exactly.